you ready for this? Let's go! Let's go!
Hello and welcome or welcome back, everyone. J-Man here for another music reaction. I hope you're all doing well out there. So we're going to be reacting to another Brass Against with Morgan James on the vocals again. We just listened to her rendition of No More Tears with Brass Against not long ago, and I absolutely love that. This one we've got her doing by Radiohead. I am a huge Creep fan. I love this song. I love how many people have done such great and faithful covers of the song. I love hearing people doing their covers of Creep. One of my favorites, I believe, is Haley Reinhart with PMJ. Her, oh, holy cow, talk about a masterclass of vocal styling and flair and whatever. Holy, if you haven't seen that, go watch that. Haley Reinhart, Creep with Postmodern Juicebox. Wow, that's a banger there. But anyways, can't wait to hear what Morgan James and Brass Against have got with their rendition here. So let's not waste a bunch more time. Before we dive into the video, please, if you're enjoying the content you're watching, drop me a thumb, drop me a like, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done that. Doesn't cost you anything, does a lot of great stuff for my channel. You can also ring that bell so you get notified when new episodes or new reactions drop on the channel. But let's go ahead. Let's dive on in and see what we got here. All right, we've got Brass Against with Morgan James doing their rendition of Creep. Let's get it.
When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I must be. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I wanna have control.
Okay, went a little bit too far there. We'll definitely back it up a couple of blips here. But yeah, there's just something really cool to me about what they can do with the brass to replicate the sounds that you hear in the original songs. There's that little that guitar that we did with one of the brass instruments. I'm not sure who was doing it, but it sounded so cool. And Morgan, I can see that Morgan is embracing the song, right? You can see just in her mannerisms and facial expressions. I've seen covers of this song where the singers are just trying to, know, give a vocal wow moment or something. And that doesn't work with this song. This song, all emotion. And for I think for people like me that are just huge fans of this song, I'm gonna say something here, probably a hot take, may not set well with some people, but I was never a huge Radiohead fan per se. Definitely had songs that I was a real big fan of and listened to them on repeat, but I don't think I ever owned a Radiohead album or anything like that. I don't know why. It may just be because of where they fit in the musical genres and where I was at the time when they were around or whatever. But there are plenty of artists like that for me out there that, hey, I wasn't necessarily a fan, but there is a song or two by them that I am a mega fan of. And for this song, it's because of the lyrical content and the emotional tone of the song. Um, I I was that creep. I had a time in my life where when I moved from the Midwest, Washington State, and it was like in my eighth grade year, seventh, eighth grade year, and I didn't dress the way that everybody dressed. I didn't have the same haircut that everybody had, and I got bullied and picked on, and I didn't feel like I fit in, and I had crushes on girls, and I didn't feel worthy to even try to ask them out or whatever, or had girls that I did know that talked to me, but I just knew it was like a friend zone thing, and it just this song so resonates with me and the feelings that I remember from being in that place as a teenager and feeling like a creep, feeling like a weirdo, feeling like people didn't see me and things, and it always this song when it's well done, well sung, well produced, it plucks at my heartstrings, and they're doing it here. It's feeling great. So, anyways, enough rambling. Let's go ahead. Let's back it up a smidge and we'll keep on going. Back it up a couple of smidges.
I don't belong here. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special.
Okay,
But
he is
I'm
doing that on
a
guitar. Maybe they did it on
I'm a
Brown.
weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, 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 she's running on the dark. She's whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
All right, let's break it down and talk about it. All right, so that was Brass Against featuring Morgan James and their cover of Creep, and I absolutely loved that. There was there were moments in that performance where I had the tinglies, I had tears come into my eyes. I was really having to fight back the tears at a couple of points there. But there was the point at the end there during the delivery of the line "She Runs" that just really sold it for me. Morgan completely just sold out for that delivery of that line and gave no care to pitch and tonality and was just delivering emotion. And that to me is what makes a great artist. Um, in today's era where and when I say today, I'm talking like just the last year or two, maybe three, where post production, everybody is auto tuning and pitch correcting everything. Even for artists whose tone and pitch is almost perfect, they're still running it through an auto tuner or through pitch correction. And it's just, to me, it's stupid. I mean, music and delivery, especially of a musical lyric, an emotional lyric, it's not about being pitch perfect. It's about delivering the emotion that is trying to be conveyed. And in those couple of lines of "She Runs," Morgan was definitely a little pitchy, but I don't give a crap. The emotion she delivered was spot on, right? It was a delivery of, you know, she's leaving, and I am destroyed by it. And when you're destroyed, you can't deliver perfect pitch, right? And it just it that part hit so hard. And I just wish that modern production companies let artists just do their thing and don't worry about every single note being on pitch. It to me, it takes away from the emotional quality and content of the song. If you want an example of what I'm talking about, there's a perfect example of this in Kelly Clarkson and her performance of Piece by Piece that she did for the final season of American Idol. So American Idol kind of ended their original version of the series, and then they went on and sort of gave it a rebirth. But for that performance, first half to two-thirds of the song, she's fine. But this song is just so connected. This song, she wrote it herself. She wrote it about her dad. Her dad left her family when she was very young. She tried to reconnect with him multiple times, and he didn't want to have anything to do with her. And then once she got some fame, then all of a sudden he popped back up and was like, "Oh, hey, and the song just so perfectly conveys her emotions. And during the performance, she was pregnant with, I think, her second child. She wrote the song when she was pregnant with her first child. And it's about how she had met this guy that was going to, you know, be there and be present for the children and be the dad that she wished that she had. Ironically, it turns out that she divorced with that guy. I don't know how involved in the children's life he continues to be, but still a beautifully written song, beautifully delivered. But in the last third of that song, she just the emotion overcomes her. She's super pregnant, as she tells you at the end, and she even had to stop it a couple of times because she was losing it. She was off pitch a couple of times, but it was a perfect song, a perfect delivery of a song. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. And so, like I said, She didn't ask anybody to go and edit that. I think it may have been a live performance. And the the images of Keith Urban watching her sing that song and how much he totally lost it emotionally. I just That's one of those songs that I listen to multiple times throughout the year. I go through binges where I watch people reacting to that song. But that to me, that's what I'm talking about. Delivering a song, just saying, I don't give a fuck about the pitch. And I'm going to deliver an emotionally honest performance of this song. And getting back on track to the song that we're talking about here, Morgan James did that. Like I said, I could tell very early on just the way that she was behaving. Um, Her eyes were closed for most of the performance. Just her body language, her facial expression. I knew she was going to be in it. She was going to deliver this song the way that it was meant to be delivered, all of the emotionality, and giving only care to that, delivering the emotional message of the song. And she did that perfectly. So sorry, I kind of rambled a little bit there. Wouldn't be a J-Man reaction without a little bit of a ramble. So, it is what it is. But do all the things, hit all the buttons, shoot me a comment, do all that stuff. Hope to see you on the next reaction. Till then, stay safe. Peace.